Yo, what is up, fellas? Saffron Mustang, Ribby G, what's going on? What's up, fellas? Friday night stream, yeah. It's back today. Ryan H, what's going on? Buck Native Eric. Eric France, what is up? Francisco, welcome in. Francisco said you start playing in December again, huh? In December. A long ways to wait. A few weeks? It's too long. Cheers, everybody. Friday night, little sip of the drink for y'all. Welcome in. Friday night or Friday afternoon, depends where you are. Or maybe it's Saturday morning. Who knows what it is where you're at. For me, it's Friday night, so we're hanging and chilling. What's up, G-Stacks? Justin, Mary. Look at all these legends. I'm doing pretty good, G-Stacks. Hopefully you're doing... I'm doing great, but hopefully you're doing even better than I am. Even better than I am. I didn't look at any of the terror zones either. I probably should have looked into it a little bit, huh? Let me pull up the schedule real quick. Real quick here. We've got cows at, why is this the daylight savings time's really messed up the thing here. What was that, 8 o'clock cows? Should I do cows with the Fist of the Heavens Paladin? What do you guys think? Should I do cows right here with foe? Let me know in the comments. I'm joking, obviously, of course. What a disaster that would be. Smokeopotamus, what's going on? Welcome in. Frederick, man, so many people hopping in here super quick. Appreciate y'all joining us all on this wonderful Friday. Yeah, Ryan, exactly. True story. We ain't about any of that anger stuff around here. Only angry we can be is about not finding 220 Java gloves. Or when your Griffins doesn't roll very good. Buck Naves has got some beers. What's going on, Chris Pratt? Welcome in. Birthday vacation today. G-Stacks turning a spry 31 this week. Congratulations on the 31st birthday, G-Stacks. Chris has got to get down on a Friday. Got to get these demons down. That's for sure. Francisco saying he can play during the holidays finally. Okay, I'm picking up what you're laying down now. Gotcha. Too busy. I see. Bill greater than anything on TV. That's a true story. Not a high bar to leap through though, so more of just like a you just got to pick your foot up like 2 inches to step over type of situation there. $31, I wish his G-Stacks. Oh, 32? Big Lawn Gnome says, looking forward to seeing this build. I definitely already got build guide for this build for sure. You could look that up, or maybe being a Friday night, you know what, after this run, I'll just go over the gear super quick. Sometimes that's just, it really honestly is just easier. Go over it one time, just tell anybody, hey, just hop on YouTube, go back to the 6-minute mark or whatever. It's not at 6 minutes yet, I didn't do it, but it'll be at like 7, it'll be at 7.5 minutes or something like that here in a second. It's super standard, it's pretty much a standard Paladin build, actually. It's essentially the same as a Hammerden. The way I did it. Most of the time, it's mostly the same. Jamar Chase went off last night. Auto win for whoever had him. Yeah. Luckily, I didn't play Jamar Chase, but of course, in one league, I was going up against Burrow, and in the other league, I was going up against Jackson. So cool. Joe Burrow had his best game of the season. Great. But Galback and Mama Phil up in the chat on a Friday night. Let's go. Welcome in the most important ladies in my life. Two of the three, I should say. Two of the three. Sloth up here a minute ago said, never had a good Griffins drop. Yeah, unfortunate. I've had some okay ones. Never had like that one off a perfect or anything like that, but I think the best one I had was, I think the two different rolls were both one off a perfect, I think. So what, 1914? That was actually, that was the one I found on ladder on the second day too, so. Good save. Very good save. Natural Res, Battle Order, Battle Cry. Well, got three things, but Nevernex, Zerod, welcome there in there over on Twitch. Ryan said he went Holy Shock. Oh, I didn't show the thing at the beginning of the run here. Holy Shock, foe, not ideal. Yeah, you can get away with dual specking with Fist of the Heavens, but yeah, I'd say probably not ideal. Well, let's go over the gear. I'm just going to show the whole thing super quick here. Super quick. So make sure you keep your eyes open. We got Foe, Spirit, Shaco, Enigma, Trang's Gloves. We got a couple SOJs, Arachnus Mesh. We've got a pretty reasonable Paladin Amulet right there, 216. Some Tri-Resis. I know Poison. That's fine. Don't want to hear it. Call to Arms with another Spirit over here. We got all combat skillers. Porchani Geeds, of course, and 7 MFs across the bottom. And then on the Mercenary, went different than my usual, but we got the Frenzy, Barbarian Act 5. We got a Grief, Sanctuary. So Azarath, the Sanctuary aura pushes back undead. Boom. So like the Stasis group, it can help you out with, and just some safety in the Chaos Sanctuary. Chammed Ariots and a Fortitude. That's what we got there. As for the skill tree, why not we'll go over it super quick too. So this isn't always how people do it, but I'm specifically only doing Chaos Sanctuary. So we got the Holy Bolt and Fists of Heavens maxed out. We got Holy Shield maxed out right there. And all the rest just 1 points to get down to what you need. Nothing on the offensive auras. And then actually, we've got Defiance maxed out because it's a synergy of Holy Shield. So I went ahead and did that because I don't need any alternative damage sources on this. And then we got the remaining points into Redemption just to redeem more health, more. And I know it's kind of a, I don't know, misconception, maybe not. But anyone who doesn't know, the lightning damage on here only happens on the one exact monster that the Fist of Heavens hits. All of the bolts that come out do not get hit by the lightning damage. It's only on that one specific one. The Holy Bolt damage hits everything. So the lightning damage, in my opinion, is not important. So there you go. What was that at 9.5 minutes? That started at 9 minutes about. I think so. Saffron, no. I do not forget Holy Shield anymore. I don't. Do not. Chris, oh yeah, Chris saying the yak for quarterbacks has always been a bit generous. Yeah, at least it wasn't as crazy. Like, it's funny sometimes when a quarterback has like the difference between air yards and their actual passing yards is they'll have like 40 air yards, but they have like 350 passing yards or something like that. Because like they I heard some crazy stats, you know, ESPN will give you those stats that you just like, how do you even figure that out? But when there's quarterbacks that have like they had like 250 passing yards from passes that were from behind the line of scrimmage and stuff like that. You're like, what? So you didn't even throw it down the field. Okay. Oh no, Georgie, he wasn't live. No. What does a cham do in a helm? Yeah, it cannot be frozen. Yep. Yep, cannot be frozen. Would have thought Griffins would be ideal, but that makes sense. Yeah, because of the way because of the lightning damage only, because like, let's see, this group right here, the lightning damage will only hit that one monster, and all these things coming out, none of that's lightning damage. It's only that one monster right there. And I just feel like you get such a small amount of damage from the actual bow strike that it's just not worth it in my opinion. But a lot of people do, they end up maxing out the lightning thing to get the lightning damage synergy or whatever it is, so up to you. Max out Holy Shock, you say? Don't use Holy Shield. Can't tell if that's a joke or not. So max out Holy Shock. And then use Holy Shock? Is that what you're saying? So you say you think actually use the Holy Shock aura all the time to get extra damage out of stuff, like almost like little static hits. Big blood fist, nice, right? I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone do that, or I just never paid attention, maybe. Zero said watch a bunch of the videos on YouTube. Figured out we're practically neighbors, huh? Uh-oh. Don't dox me, bro. Don't dox me. Mostly for the synergy, yeah. Yeah, as for the synergy, I mean, like, yeah, I thought you were getting at something else. Like, I didn't know how much damage it would end up getting up to or whatever if you maxed it out. But yeah, for the synergy, it's like pointless. I don't know. I know you pretty much know what you're talking about, but I don't know. I guess I just disagree in this particular instance. Because yeah, the Holy Shield, I think, doesn't really help a lot because, like you said, you don't get hit a lot. But I mean, the one individual monster you hit with the Holy, I don't know. That's just where I'm at. The one thing about us disagreeing, and that's cool, we disagree. The thing is that everything I say is always, my opinion's always right. So, yeah. I don't know if you knew that or not. I'm just joking. Maybe. Ryan says, Holy Shot, great for Act 1. When you need to stock up on rejuves. Yeah, I suppose, you know, stocking up on rejuves or your chip gem farming. There you go. Jeff was so lame. I'm just joking around. You guys know how funny I am. Right, Galback? Galback knows I'm hilarious. RB, welcome in. You already buy the pizza for today. The pizza. I don't get that. I don't get it. Is it National Pizza Day or something? Big lawn gnome PvP static pally is annoying. All right. Yeah, PvP. I don't know much about PvP, but the thing about that too is, even though I don't know much about it, I am always right about it too. So, Nathan, yo, dope. Thought I seen something here I wanted to pick up. Oh yeah. Not ethereal anyways, but 30 res, okay, well. Not the greatest, but it's you know. Good old Kirklet. Beat today the 9th had to look. Oh really? I didn't know that. Missed out. Darn it. Man, Little Caesars was hopping today. Too easy. Best place to farm a Haas, huh? I don't know for sure statistically the best place to find a Haas. It's probably going to end up being like Mephisto, I would guess, but I don't know for sure. I did just, I can remember offhand just, and even just the last time I streamed yesterday, I found a Haas from Diablo, but like, I would guess it's going to end up being Mephisto, but I'd have to use one of the drop odd calculators to look it up. Nathan K, hit that like button. Good call, fellas. Help me out on a Friday night. Hit that like button, and boy, fellas coming in hot today. 172 between the two sites, Twitch and YouTube. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hopefully y'all are having a great day. Lumroon, gross. Nathan said, oh, well, Terrorized Andy. I mean, I guess technically Terrorized Andy's the best for everything. I guess I should specify because sometimes people don't know that, I guess. But yeah, Terrorized Andy is always the best for essentially everything in the whole game. And then, yeah, then you always refer to the next best thing, right? Justin said he's a bigger fan of the Hammerden. Okay, all right. Yeah, I personally just don't like having to telestomp everything. I like being able to just, you know, chill back, but just a personal preference thing. I do like the Hammerden too. I think I just played the Hammerden not that long ago. But yeah, cool. Oh, I didn't see Edward up there a second ago just before you. Asking if FOH is better than hammers. So, in my experience, I did a whole video about it actually. Ran the runs, counted the time, tested them both on P1. I think I did 5 runs a piece on players 1, 5 runs on players 3, and 5 on player 7, and I averaged out the times for Cast Sanctuary. And FOH was faster for players 1 and 3, and hammers was faster for players 7. And that was with me playing off stream. So I was actually paying attention and trying to go as fast as I could while killing 95% of monsters, we'll say. So that's the results I got. Any Sunder Charm that makes this build hit anything, which I mean, you probably mean everything, huh? No, there's no like undead, there's no like, I wouldn't even know what it'd be called. A monster Sunder. So it hits more than just undead and demons. You could hit the bugs and stuff. No, there's no Sunder Charm for that. You have to get around that some other way. But the thing is, Fist of Heavens, if you were playing it to where if you're trying to farm everywhere, you could easily do Fist of the Heavens hammers or something like that. So you could have, like, they wouldn't be as strong as a Hammerden's hammers because you can't use all the synergies, but you could still kill stuff with it. You could put more points into, like, FOH, because right now you can get more damage on individual targets with lightning damage, but you see how that's a level 46 FOH on Diablo. Like, you know, how much that kind of shows you how much lightning damage comes out of FOH, right? Plus there's that delay, so you can't like hit stuff very fast with it, but you can kill stuff with it. So Belrog, Demon Hide gloves, no. Big William, yo. Ryan says just uses charge for telestomp. No teleport needed, huh? Yeah, man, hammers without teleport. Oof. I don't know about that. Nathan Miller. Mosaic's faster. I mean, I guess. Boazon with a quark bow and 40 hex charms is faster, and 2 white rings and white gloves is faster, but who's counting? Blackguard, best channel for D2 you found. Very kind words, sir. Thank you very much for watching. Saffron says you have to max out conviction and the synergy for Fist of the Heavens. That's why you get more lightning damage. Oof. Oof. Rough. Rough, Saffron. We'll stick with what we got. Oochies. G-Stack said he's rocking some of that Black Ops 6. Yeah, I watched a couple people play it on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever get back into first-person shooters like that. Maybe one day. How much is Black Ops 6? Is it like $20 or something? Maybe I'll get it. Oh, it's probably on... Is it on Steam? You just get that monthly subscription? Your whole life on a subscription model? That's what I should do. Andish saying, heard it's good this year. Yeah, some people said it was weird at first, but then the same people that said at first they thought it was a little weird, now they say they like it a lot, so yeah. Xbox Pass, 70 unless you got that. Man, I used to play so much Call of Duty, so much. Like, literally used to play probably 5 hours a day for like 3 years straight. Literally played 5 hours a day all year until like, it was like the night before. I can remember sitting there like, wow, I've been playing this every day for like all year, and now the new one's coming out. And we still play it every day, and the new one come out and we play it every day. Like, jeez, it's crazy. Yeah, no. Oh, Grim Shield. Let's go. Boy, that Future Warfare. Yeah, that was when I stopped playing Call of Duties right there. When Future Warfare came out. I was like, what is this? This is not Call of Duty. This is like some child's game where you're like just blasting around randomly. My gosh. Yeah, you can't have jetpacks and stuff like that. It's crazy. Blackguard said his son's nuts about the new Black Ops. Huh. So let's see here. Let me guess. So it looks like a lot of people like it. What, Oh, Justin said he hates it because it makes him feel like his brain is small, huh? It's kind of a rare one. Demon Horn's Edge is not very useful though, huh? Not very useful though. Interesting helm though. Attacker takes damage of 67. Ooh, nice. Yeah, the thing about Call of Duty lobbies and like first-person shooter lobbies, it really is the most annoying children ever. Boom. What's going on over there over on Twitch? Boom's watch. Big William said he plays COD so he can play with his friends. Yeah, we had quite a crew going when it was for Call of Duty. Yeah, I was pretty dang good at Call of Duty, but I was darn near one of the worst ones. Like, there was a couple guys I knew that were super good, and they knew guys, like, they met people online because they were so good, and they partied up with people and played with them, and then they're like, oh, you know, like, quite literally one of the guys that I played with met a few different dudes like through Call of Duty, and like went to their weddings and stuff, like legitimately, because they played together so much and they were just like such good friends. So Modern Warfare, World at War. I never played the World at War one, but we were big, you know, it was Black Ops and then Modern Warfare and then Black Ops 2 and then Modern Warfare 2 and then, yeah. Sick. Blackguard said kid plays zombies exclusively, huh? Okay. Never really was into zombies. Never was into zombies. I was all PvP, I guess you'd call it. See, who said Phil doesn't like PvP? That's all I did in Modern Warfare and in Halo. Prussian Blue. Nova's still, you think's the best? I do really like Nova, yeah. Yep. I play all kinds of builds, so I don't only play my favorite or the one I think is the best, but I do like Nova a lot. Good old just teleporting around, don't even have to aim, just kind of get close, like horseshoes, just get close enough and good to go. Ever raged in PvP, Phil? Not, I'm not in D2, I'm not a PvP kind of person. Sloth said misses the Halo 3 days. Halo 3 was pretty good, yeah. Halo 2 was my like ultimate. So sick. Snowpro can talk about if Snowpro hops in here about when we used to do Halo parties for Halo 1 or even Halo 2. System link, you know, put one TV like in one bedroom, one in the other. You have a TV in the hallway. Hook them up. Yeah, I've told the story for Halo when Halo 2 came out and then you could play online. Oh geez, how do you get? Oh, I forgot to. Oh, I battle ordered him up. I don't know what happened to my mercenary there. But yeah, I went and bought Halo 2, came home, hooked it up to my TV. My TV was on top of my dresser, right? And because my dresser is like this tall, so I couldn't sit down and play because then I'm like this. So I literally stood in front of my TV with the Xbox controller, standing there for like 3 hours, and I like wasn't blinking. My eyes were getting dry. I remember like, and then like taking a break, and I was like, oh, because I didn't blink for so long. Like that was crazy when Halo 2 came out. Just crazy. But yeah, so where I lived out in the country, I lived like in the city in the country though. So we got high-speed internet before everyone else did. And Snowpro, who I went to high school with, he's one of the mods in here, some of you guys know him. He had a Halo party over at his house, I think it was. I think it was at his house, actually. And, or his parents' house, but you know what I mean. Back when we were kids. And I go over there, and they didn't know about any of the super bouncing. They didn't know about the noob combo or the death combo with the charged plasma rifle and the battle rifle. They didn't know about any of that stuff. And it was hilarious when I started pulling this stuff out on them, especially the super bouncing. Their minds got blown. Where is he shooting from? What? How do you get up there? Oh, it's so funny. Dinkelman says you should have AI listen to the COD chat rooms. No, don't do that. That's pretty much why every AI model just turns into like a highly racist, misogynist, just like swearing up a storm. Like when they have the AI like learn off of the internet, like you can't do that. You can't do that. Phil is OG. Well, I mean, I played video games for a minute. Part of that's because my dad was always into computers. And that's what, I don't know if she's still in here. My mom was in here. My mom was telling me a story that when my mom and dad were like much younger and together, I don't remember how old they were. I think It would have been, I can't remember if they would have been in their 20s or not, or if they were still, I don't know when this computer stuff was out. My mom was telling me a story that to install programs on the computer, my dad would get magazines, and she remembers sitting on the couch reading the code off to him while he inputted it into the computer to make the program or whatever. He used to get the computer magazines, like they didn't have discs and stuff. So yeah, that's like, my dad was in computers forever, so I got into computers and stuff, but he never fully, he was always into computers and stuff, but he didn't end up like going in for computers like his job or anything, because then at some point you got to like be an adult and make money, right? And that's kind of what I did too, obviously, you know, go work 40 to 60 hours a week in some factory type situation. Swish, welcome in. What's going on? Computer Fuss says in grade 8 when Halo 2 came out, some of the best times of my life. Nice, yeah. Those were, man, Halo parties were the days. Were the days. I had a 27-inch tube TV that I would keep in the back of my truck, and it was one of the ones that had a VCR built in the bottom. But the thing about this TV that was cool is it actually had handles built into it. That was the modern technology of the time. They started putting handles on the TV so you could carry them. Justin said, grandfather's 72, been playing Diablo 2 since it came out. What a G right there. That's a G. No. GoldenEye parties. Yeah, I was never got into GoldenEye. For whatever reason. Yeah, when Halo 2 came out, I must have been like, I don't know. Let me Google this. When did Halo 2 release? 2004. Oh no. That was the year I graduated high school, bro. I was 18 when that came out. No! I'm old! No! Perfect Dark better than GoldenEye? Was Perfect Dark was based off that Vin Diesel movie, right? That, like the game? I heard that was sick, but I never got around to trying it. Gold Magic Fine hitting the like button for the 54th time on the stream. Nice. Appreciate you. I'm gonna make another drink real quick. I'm gonna keep reading the chat though. Don't want to get behind in the comments for sure. Give me a chance to catch up and get a new drink here. You still work? Do the factory work? No, I've actually been doing Spanglish. I've been doing YouTube full time for about 6 months after D2R came out. Oh, Super Spy Woman. Oh, that's definitely not the same one. What am I thinking of that's not called Perfect Dark then? I thought that was, wait a second. Maybe it's just a move. Maybe is it Pitch Black? Huh. I don't remember. It was Pitch. Some people saying that was Pitch Black. Yeah, so Pitch Black was like the movie before Chronicles of Riddick, right? Or yeah, don't remember exactly how it went. But Chronicles of Riddick and Pitch Black were, maybe Chronicles of Riddick was a spin-off of Pitch Black or something like that. Something along those lines. Riddick games were good, saying Big Launch. Oh no. That's where I went already. Boy, look down for 1 second to grab some lime juice. What are you drinking this evening? Whiskey and water with a little sprinkle of lemon and lime juice. A little sprinkle. Nathan's got the... Oh, it's funny when you got to specify physical copies of all 3 movies. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Salesman up here saying the Riddick games were pretty good. Yeah, that's what I had heard. They were pretty good, but I never played them. I feel like I missed it already. Can't go back and play them now, right? I'm saying it was the Chronicles of Riddick was a direct sequel of Pitch Black. Okay, because I thought Pitch Black. I thought that, you know, Riddick, or, you know, Vin Diesel's character. I didn't think that was like the main character in the movie. But yeah, I don't remember much, I guess. So, Zach, what's going on, yo? Zach, yes. There's a new Riddick movie coming out. Interesting. Fura, apparently is what it's called. Haven't heard anything about that. Don't follow like movies much anymore. Not that I was really a big movie buff, but you know, I know the classics. Yeah, Chris says the chick was sort of the main character. Yeah, kind of what I thought, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know stuff about this stuff. Well, Blackguard said he used to drive a Pikachu car around for marketing for Nintendo. That's a pretty wild job. Nice. Said he used to pull over to play the Perfect Dark just to play a game you didn't hate. You always had to play the Pokemon games all the time. Legendary. Congrats, Scott B. Said he had D-Web and Mang songs the other day. Those are some good ones to find for sure. For sure. Favorite horror movie? Not a big horror movie fan. Not a big horror movie fan. More of a comedy, I guess, but like I said, I don't even really watch movies much anymore. If I named off like any of my favorite movies, it's all like older ones. Like the first Anchorman, Team America World Police, stuff like that. Waiting. You're so old. True story. Good. Drewby says, good evening, champ. Yo, what's going on? What do you gamble if you're trying to get a diadem? So you want to gamble, what are they called? Tiaras. So yeah, this right here, or cornets, excuse me. But still, you'll gamble, and like 1 in 50 will be a diadem. But if it's a circlet, and you'll buy like 2 of these, or 1 or 5, and it'll turn into a circlet. And then you could buy like 1 or 2 circlets, it'll turn back into a cornet. The thing is only the cornets can actually be turned into diadems, apparently. So, ooh, I could buy a Tyrael Smite. But, so yeah, some people will only purchase them if they're the cornets, and then they'll reset until the cornet pops up again. Oop, nope, circlet, won't buy those. if I ever do it, I just like buy, and it'll switch back and forth, because I'm just too lazy to cycle through. But it's all up to you if you want to, you know. Oh, I didn't see, but someone must have asked about the build or whatever. Yeah, I went over everything at the 9-minute mark on YouTube. So if you want to see the whole skill tree and everything, it's all that I'm rocking right here. It's all at that mark. 9 minutes. Bulbasaur says midday stream. Mid for us in Cali anyways. What's going on, Bulbasaur? Welcome in. Plays D2 for a living but doesn't like horror movies. Well, you know. I mean, Diablo 2 isn't that scary. I'm pretty scared right now, but it's not that scary. Livest left. So the music link at the bottom of the description to you can check out the guy's YouTube channel. N&M Creations. This is I'm pretty much just riffing to the heavy metal playlist, I think. Yeah. Isn't the heaviest of metals, but this is technically the heavy metal playlist, so. TZ Rakanishu. Ooh, I could. Rakanishu is a demon. Oh, couldn't save him. Couldn't do it. Little winged helm. Do you want a horror movie? Well, maybe a little bit. Or do you want a horror game, I should say? Yeah, maybe. Where's it at? Well, if it was right next here, I could spam hit it up. Maybe just for a second. Why shouldn't I hit this terror zone? Oh, there it is. Where'd he go? Must have got taken out in here somewhere. Well, that was worth it. Only could farm one place. I mean, I guess it would be the Chaos Sanctuary, really. It's kind of like the all-around best place. Logan, are you playing online or are you playing single player? Online. Now can you not see terrorized games, or can you not join any? because there is a button that you have to click in order to show terrorized games. Also, if you just beat it, exit the game and rejoin. Sometimes I had heard of a glitch where like right after you beat the game, it doesn't like work right, but then when you save and exit and come back to the game, it worked. So, Wicked Ball, yo! Welcome in over on Twitch, my man. Make sure they're enabled in your settings. Yeah, that's what I was gonna get at for single player. I didn't know online if it was like, I forget. Okay, where was that? Or I forget exactly, but see, I've never really had a problem, or actually I did have a problem with it one time, but I don't remember what the issue was when I did it, so. Yeah, first thing I would try is checking the settings, then yeah. Never sleep on turn it off, turn it back on again. Pretty much everything in life. Solves, especially anything electronics, turn it off, turn it back on again. Fixes at least 50% of things. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Be super happy if you did. Yeah, Street Gato. I didn't get that. Didn't pick up on that one. Nathan says, bad advice for those in the medical field, though, by the way. Well. What's going on with this pacemaker? We'll just turn it off, turn it back on again. Good call on that one. Bel Air, welcome in. Good evening to you as well. You say the enable respec not working for you, huh? We'll go like this real quick. Boop. So here's your thing. I have it just off the side so you can't see like my friends list. No big deal. Click there, game settings. Make sure it looks exactly like this. So it's dash, enable, respec. No space or anything like that, all right? Right there. So I'll let you can pause and go back to it. I'm not gonna hold it up there forever, but yeah. You can pause and go back. Make sure, because I spelled it wrong, I think maybe, or I might have had, maybe I capitalized it or something. I had did something wrong when I first did it too, so. It happens. It happens. So let this be the night. Says Seabot. Hopefully, we're hoping. Finally able to catch a Friday stream. Starting to watch it. The wife's making me go out and have lunch with her sister. Well, you know, I mean, going out and seeing people. I mean, don't get married, huh? Well, I'm already married, so nothing wrong with getting married. My man. Can you put more than one command line? Yes, you can. You just gotta leave it like I have that one, and then I think you just leave a space and then dash the next one, and then you leave it like just one space and then dash the next one. Pretty sure that's how it works. Chinner. Maybe let's go Cherno. I can't read the whole thing. It's very difficult for me to read that off. But Tyraels, Griffins, Crown of Ages, No Ja or Baru. You blame Phil? What? What? You blame Phil. Sounds like you need to do some single player LK runs, what it sounds like. Oh, yeah, Francisco, I didn't know where you're going with that for a second. Said he had 3 hairy kids, and I'm like, maybe it's just genetic or something. I don't know. Like, where's he going here? Ah, so you purchased some animals, is what you're saying. I gotcha. I gotcha. Respec still comes from a car. Oh, no. Maybe there is the issue, actually. I didn't realize that. So Ryan Lawrence. So to respec when you have that dash enabled, you just open your stats page, hold down the Alt key, and click right here. You can click on any of them. It doesn't matter which one. But you click on this thing that you click on to add a stat point while holding down the Alt key. If I clicked on that right now, it would boom, respec my character. So maybe that's just a super simple fix there. You just didn't know how to do it, I guess. Hopefully that's it, because yeah, if that's all it was, you're gonna be respecing in no time. How important is it for 2 campfires instead of 1? I would never, ever run Lower Karast if it didn't have 2 campfires, at minimum semi near the waypoint. It's like everything. Super important. Chino said hitting the LK right now. P7, wish me luck. Yeah, best of luck. Hopefully you get that Burroon popping off. Save you a lot of time. Psych. Slop says he's a psycho for LK online then. Right? Super mega quick here. Hold up. Ooh, man. Something about whiskey and water. I don't know what it is. Drewby says, wish his console players got free respecs. It is awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It is so convenient. You don't have to worry about making one little mistake or whatever. You can like play all different types of builds to like try different things out and do what you want. I'll be honest, it does kind of make your like on your playthrough each individual choice less consequential. I would say I would not want my first experience with Diablo 2 to be able to respec unlimited times, because I think it makes the game more fun, more challenging. But at a point where you've played every single build in the entire game and you want to keep rotating through builds to keep the game fresh and having fun, at that point, I feel like unlimited respecs is good. So, like, if a new game launched and you could respec anytime you wanted to, I think that would be bad. But being a 20-year-old game, I think it's good to be able to. So. Yeah, it's definitely good. It's good that you have at least the 3 free respecs for sure, for sure. I do recall when you didn't have any. When I first started playing, there was no respecs. That was rough. And then even when you had 3, I remember like running out, of course, so. It was real easy to run out when you weren't sure why you couldn't kill stuff very good, but you see people like, hey, there's this Boazon running around killing everything. I'll try a Boazon. You're like, oh, you didn't realize they had like 5 hex charms or something? I don't know about hex charms, but you didn't realize they had a wind force, and you're using a Langer Breezer, you know, like you got a crossbow and they got a wind force, and you're like, why is this not working the same? That Eugene Bauer, I think. What's going on? Welcome in. Logan's. Wait. Free respec. How do we go about doing that? This is Logan. You can only do it on PC, by the way. You can only do it on PC. I got a video about it. I kind of just showed real quick a few minutes back. I don't know if anybody wants to track down the timestamp for whenever I just showed where it was at, where you type what in at what time. But also, if you exclamation respec, I have a video, two or 3 minute video showing exactly how to do it on my channel. Thing of interest said hero editor test builds would kill the whole game for you. Yeah, I mean, to each their own, you know. It doesn't kill the game for me. But yeah, I know some people say the same thing, like they could never play on single player because they couldn't stop themselves from duping everything. It's like, well, you know, they couldn't stop themselves from just hero editing in all the best gear when they can't find it. Oh, some people, I mean, how do I word this without sounding rude? I don't know. I guess you just have to have self-control, right? If you know something's gonna like ruin one of your favorite things, then you just can't do it, right? Ah, not ethereal. 4 sockets with 33 res, you know, it's kind of cool, but VCI TV says used to love doing the hex editing, was fun. Yeah, I never knew exactly how they did it and stuff, but yeah. How they got that stuff onto BattleNet and duped it up or whatever, but apparently VCI TV did. Now, when you said made the white items, are you suggesting you're quite literally the originator of the white items on ladder or on D2 back in the day? Anyone still played non-ladder? Ton of godly gear, says Phil. Yeah, I don't know. I never really played non-ladder, so I don't know what that community is looking like nowadays. Chris says he's definitely been in the position to fight the temptation to dupe stuff. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I would be completely different if I wasn't like a streamer like this, right? Like if I dupe stuff, it would be like super obvious. Oh look, I have Tyrell's Might now. It just appeared. It's perfect roll too. That's what everyone was attacking me, because I was gonna say my first Griffins I actually found when I was playing while I was not streaming, which I don't hardly do anymore, but I used to do it more often. Oh man, people were roasting me for that. I mean, I assume most people were joking, but yeah, that I actually found it while I wasn't streaming. Everyone accused me of that I hero edited it in. Yeah, appreciate you, Phil. Phil like a mill. Okay, I don't know why I couldn't read that for a second. Fellow Phil over there, what's going on? Yo! Everyone knows Phil's the best name. opinion on locked chests? I literally have no opinion on locked chests. 100% no opinion. Locked chests, huh? What opinion am I supposed to have on locked chests? Like, I don't know. Do you have a good opinion or a bad opinion? I'm not really sure. Keys are annoying. Yeah, just don't open them. There you go. Yeah, no, I have no opinion on them. I don't care. If I can't open a chest, it's just like, yeah, whatever. About the only time I do care is LK running. There you go. That's about the only time. Now, if I found a treasure chest in real life and it was locked and I didn't have the key for it, I would be much more concerned. Like if there was like, I don't know, 7,500 ounces of gold inside this chest and I didn't have the key for it, I'd have much more of an opinion. I'm gonna be honest. But locked chests, you know, is what it is. Macro Bio Boy. Oh, look at this legend. Look at this legend. I seen for a quick second, I hopped in and watched your stream for a second earlier. You were doing a challenge run of sorts, huh? For Roderick cubed items only. Hopefully that went good for you. Found lots of materials and stuff, I hope. What an absolute Chad. Ooh. Macro Bio Boy, this guy. Act 3 of Nightmare, huh? Nice. Yeah, at some point that's got to get pretty tough because once you like have everything, you're just like upgrading pieces, I'm guessing, and doing the same recipe again, hoping for a better rollover. Like, would be quite the challenge. How's the drop so far? Mad Dog Nation. They're on YouTube. They're going. Really, it's been quite slow. For a Chaos Sanctuary, I mean, it's Players 3. Players 3 is plenty to find good stuff in the Chaos Sanctuary. I got, what is it, mid 200s on the Magic Find? Yeah, 259. It's a fine number. Could be better, could be worse. Been going a little slow, but we're having a great time anyways, you know? Yeah, 2 lives left. Yeah, LK super chest being locked. Like I said, yeah, that's the one that is annoying. You have to carry like 400,000 keys. That is for sure. Oh, Stoned D2 guy. Yeah, the assassin popping all the chests with no keys. Clutch, right? Clutch. Once again, hopefully you're still here. Macro Bio Boy, thank you so much for the raid. Absolute legend. And also welcome in all the raiders from Bio Boy's stream as well. Chris Pratt found a low today, therefore Chris is better than Phil. Regardless of the low, it's still probably a true statement. Probably. Joseph A saying Mosaic Assassin super class, no keys. Yeah, right. Jeez, they can blast players 2000 difficulty and they don't need keys. Really is the master race right there. Assassin. Myth. Borderline. So I literally have a pinned comment. We don't talk politics. None of it in this chat. So we'll let it slide, but no other words about the election or the candidates of any kind. Do appreciate the cooperation. As a Sork, would you use your first SOJ on single player, self-use, or trying to get that Annie? What did I do? I don't remember. I think I might have used it to get the Annie. Because the thing isn't an Annie charm you use on every single character. There's no character you wouldn't use an Annie on for any reason. There are certain instances where you wouldn't use an SOJ for sure. There's definitely builds and characters you wouldn't use one. So I guess I would recommend get your Annie. Thing is too, is you can run Nightmare and Dario, and unless you get real unlucky, which I have, it can happen for sure. The one time it took me like 1,500 runs of Nightmare Andy with like 600 magic find, you know, player 7 difficulty to get an SOJ. But other times it's taken me 400. One time it took me 8 on my 89th run, I got an SOJ. So really, I would rather just run Andy for a few days to get another SOJ on a higher players count than, yeah. So I would say get your Annie for sure. Yeah, live strip knows what's up. Free, political free zone, boys, for sure. No politics. So MPT. So this is the heavens. I usually just rock players 3. It can do higher, but I'm just lazy. You understand. Bruce, what's going on? Just joined. Any plans or searching for items today? So hoping to get a Tyrael's Might lucky drop. I mean, I've been hunting for a Tyrael's Might for like 8 months now. It's been my only grail item for like 8 months now, literally, quite literally. So I would love to get that. Go players 5, F says. The thing with players 5 is it like decreases the no drop chance, so it like increases the chances an item will drop. But I don't know, just from what I've kind of thought, and I've heard similar opinions, that it's not really worth it. You might as well go like players 3 or players 7, and players 5 in the middle. It just, I don't know. The no drop chance relative to the amount of life more you get isn't really worth it. You know, that's just what I think. Joseph says players 4+ takes too long. I don't know if it takes too long. I don't know. Sometimes they just don't want to try too hard. I don't know. Is that just me? Maybe. I don't know. Phil on Twitch said he's playing non-ladder. He's got an item or some items he wants to give away. If anyone wants to hit him up on Twitch, I guess. Not very geared in hell. Switch from hammers to foe. So Dark Catalyst, on a playthrough, I generally wouldn't recommend going Fist of the Heavens on a playthrough, just because like you'll run into a lot of places where there'll be just like beasts or bugs, or I don't even, some of them don't even have a monster designation, like actually, like you could look it up and find what they are, but since Fist of the Heavens, all these bolts only do damage to undead and demons, you could have a real problem. So I would do hammers. Yeah, I know you said you already respect. I would do hammers on the playthrough, unless you are like really sure you know what you're doing to do something otherwise. But yeah, after like Act 4 of Nightmare, I would say stick with hammers through the game. And like I said, unless you're like somebody who's intentionally trying to do a playthrough that's harder than it needs to be. Fist of the Heavens equals your merc kills everything for you. What? Oh, you're talking about like on a playthrough, all this stuff that's not undead or demons. Okay. Yeah, I just wouldn't do a playthrough. Just what I would recommend, I guess. So. Chris says doesn't know if players 3 is even worth it. I think players 3 is, because that takes the no drop chance from like 68 chance that an item will not drop from a monster. The one thing I do hate is how they always refer to it as a no drop rate instead of flipping it around and calling it the drop rate, because it makes it really confusing to talk about. So on players 1, there's like a 32% chance an item drops from a monster or something like that. And on players 3, it's like 65 or something. But the monster only gets, from players 1 to 3, each level, each difficulty is 50% life. and players 1 would be considered 100. So it'd be, they have double the life, and your drop rate's slightly more than double. Ogriax, gotta check that. No good. Thomas has got to leave a rain check. Finish up the stream later. Show us the printer cam. I thought about doing a printer stream tonight, but anyone watch WWE? Says Tanner. I watched WWF, but I haven't. If that tells you anything, how old I am, I haven't watched since it was WWF. So I don't know. You don't answer. Rope, ROPP. I'm not sure what that refers to. I mean, I have 315 people in chat, so if I missed your comment, it can definitely happen. Do forgive me. Wolfen says, try to give a grill a chance myself after my vids. Been a member for some time, but lost interest in D2. So you lost interest and now you're back, says Wolfen, I think. Hopefully you're back, because how could you lose interest in D2? Man, ooh. Oh, game's sick. Now I get it though. You can get off, play other games, maybe some stuff in real life. I totally get it. Totally get it. Hopefully you're back, and if you are, welcome back. Trying out a holy grail, huh? Yeah, it does. It just kind of gives you a purpose to get out and do something, you know, something you really, really like doing, right? Finding them good things. Took a good break. Yeah, I'm picking up laying down. I gotcha. I took like a 10-year break from Diablo 2 back in the day. Got a little addicted to first-person shooters for a minute, but we're back. Favorite WWF wrestler? I was a big fan of Kane back in the day. Kane was my boy. Big red machine. Back when nobody ever saw his face, you know, you always had the mask on. I think it was Kane and let's see. Who else? I feel like I like Jeff Hardy for some reason. Maybe. Definitely Kane though. Unmasked Kane was the worst. Well. Well, I wasn't watching when that stuff happened, but I did hear that, yeah, Unmasked Kane or whatever, yeah. Dark Catalyst says, struggles to clear players 1 chaos, but you're level 86? Huh. Players 1 chaos. To be honest, if you're a Fist of the Heavens Paladin, if you have 20 points into this, and 20 points into this, Holy Bolt and Fist of the Heavens, you should be able to clear players 1 chaos with just that. Like, naked. With no gear on. If you're level 86, why? Whoa, why? I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm forgetting something here. I don't know. Uh-oh. Mankind. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. I can remember back when I was in Little League, right? So this would have been T-ball. I was on the blue team. We're going way back. Oh no! No! I actually have a picture of me during the story that I was just about to tell you. Hold up, wait a minute. This is about to be good. So right here. Let me take this picture out. Just because it says, this is me on the blue team. That's me on the blue team right there. So when I was on the blue team T-ball, right? The long story why I have this picture right next to my desk, and I'm 40. But anyways, we'll talk about it later. So we had our end of the year party, right? we go over, and the guy who I was on his team, his dad was a coach. We go over to their house. They have all of the old school wrestling stuff on VHSs, right? And at the time, they had a big screen TV. I kid you not, the thing was probably 4 feet tall. It was like a 70-inch TV in like 93 or something like that. Just crazy. Giant tube TV. Giant. It was like 4 feet deep, 4 feet tall. Kid you not. And yeah, it was like pay-per-view. Oh, here comes Mankind. Oh no! Ah, like here comes Jake the Snake, and Mankind was afraid of snakes, I guess, right? So Mankind was just wrecking the King of the Ring, right? And then Jake the Snake comes out and throws this. He had already got knocked out, so he was cheating. He was already knocked out at King of the Ring. He comes out with a snake, throws it on the ring. Mankind jumps out because he's so afraid. It's just unbelievable how much they cheated. Unreal. But yeah. So that just made me think of it. Good old wrestling back in the day. That's a good heel. Yeah, there you go. Keeping the T-ball picture in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, it is legitimately, yeah. The Hall of Fame right up next here. All my trophies. I got all my T-ball trophies up here. My second place home run derby trophy. I got...
Lugo donated 25 Australian dollars through Super Chat.
Oh, Lugo!
Would love to hear your review of my PvP highlights. For shits and giggles.
Your PvP highlights, huh? I'm not too much about PvP, so I don't know how I would review it, but oh boy, he just got wrecked. Every once in a while. Oh, I didn't battle order. That's why. Not sure I can really review PvP highlights since I don't know anything about it. But thank you so much for the 25 Australian dollar super chat. What a chat. Thank you so much, Lugo. What's my Discord? Oh, I forgot. I gotta fix the link on Twitch. There should be a card down there, but I think the card for my Discord on Twitch is broken. If you exclamation Discord, the bot will put a link in for you. That should work, right? I think. Should. Yeah, Chris says, yeah, no matter what I say in the review, it will be right. True story. So you know what's up. Ralrune, let's go! Tanner says, welcome for the nostalgia fill. Oh man, so many cool things up here. So many cool things. I got my Rip Hamilton and Zetterberg bobbleheads up, chilling up there. Couple pieces of petrified wood from the petrified forest out in where's that at? My great aunt went there and got them. See Virgil. I see someone say something about Virgil. I don't remember Virgil from wrestling. Maybe that was... Don't remember Virgil. See Hulk slamming Andre the Giant. I do remember seeing that. That was another little before my time, but that was kind of maybe similarly around that time. Because I didn't even watch wrestling back when that whole story I was talking about. Everyone else like wanted to see it, and they were all super hype about it. I almost feel like, not that that got me in the wrestling that second, but that was part of what got me in the wrestling, because everyone else was so hype about it. $1 Million Man bodyguard. Boy, it's been a while. It's been a while, so yeah, I don't really remember, but still got the... Never had a Bud Light sign. It was a Labatt Blue sign and Red Wing sign. You're saying, oh, like up behind my green screen here? I don't know. Is it? I forget. Oh, it's on the floor. Yeah. No, they're on the floor over here. I took them down for whatever reason. I don't remember why. Remember from the old video, yeah. Oh, they were right behind me. I put some shelves up behind me. Yeah, you can kind of. I got these shelves up behind me now. It's instead of those. I got some shelving, and I just got random boxes and stuff up there now. Messed everything up. Perfect. Good enough. Streaming from my car holder. What's a car holder? Like a garage? Car holder. I'm in my basement. So yeah. Phil, what you say you posted 2 rookies? What do you mean rookies? Like sports cards, I think you said? Simpsons joke? Oh, okay, yeah. Never was a huge Simpsons guy. I mean, nothing wrong with it. I mean, not a bad show, but never got into it. Need another drink real quick. Jarl saying YouTube, let's see, YouTube is becoming the main source of entertainment for society, so in a way, Sweet Phil is the modern day Hulk Hogan. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. There you go. Contagious marijuana, what's going on? Do I like South Park? I used to watch South Park all the time. Literally, me and my buddies would get out of work on Wednesday. I'd go over to my buddy's house and we'd play beer pong from the time we got out of work at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We'd get like a pizza and we'd play beer pong all the way until 9 o'clock when South Park started. Watch the half-hour episode and I'd go home and go to bed. Or was it 10 o'clock? I don't even remember. But yeah. Goodness, I didn't clean this cup. Make another drink real quick. Do forgive me. South Park the GOAT? Yeah, pretty legit. Oh my gosh. When that show came out, oh my gosh. Mind's blown. 85 pits or hell terror zones? Which is faster? I've never tried to level in Nightmare Terror Zones, I'm gonna be honest. So I guess by default I would say in the pits, but can't say for sure, I guess. Usually if I'm leveling like a lot, I do this a lot of times. I'll get to hell difficulty. I'll be like level 60 something, and like you said, I'll just farm the pits until I I'll be like level 65 farming the pits. So it'll depend on the build too, though, because some builds just don't work great in the pits. Maybe I'll do ancient tunnels, just do like 100 pit runs or something. You'll level up like 15 levels while also trying to get lucky. So Stone D2 guy says even the new ones are great, huh? Talking about South Park. Haven't watched in a long time. I canceled cable, because I'm so cheap. Canceled cable years ago now, so don't get Comedy Central. So Futurama better than The Simpsons? I did watch all of Futurama. Boy, that was legendary when it got canceled and they brought it back like 4 years later because the reruns were so popular. Legendary. There was a show on Netflix too that I watched for a little bit. What was that show called? It was from the creators of Futurama, and the character animation was just like it, but it was, what was that called? It like took place in like a, I mean, almost like a Diablo 2-esque type of, but it was like a comedy. I can't think of what it's called. You guys know. Disenchanted. There you go. I watched the first probably 2 or 3 seasons. I don't know. I kind of got, I don't know if you say bored of it or whatever, but I just kind of stopped watching it. But it was super, I thought it was super funny the first couple seasons. I don't remember if it got boring or if I just forgot about it. Can't remember. Yeah, Disenchanted, definitely what it was called, yeah. Rick and Morty. I never got into Rick and Morty. I've seen some episodes and I kind of thought they were funny, but I kind of felt like I didn't, you know, kind of feel like you needed to do some kind of drugs to watch it. Final Space? Never, I don't even know. Is that a cartoon or is it a Final Space? I've never even heard of. Laguna says Twin Peaks, Game of Thrones, The Wire, top 3 series. The Wire was sick. Game of Thrones was pretty sick, sorta. Never watched that other one though. What about Act 5 portals for leveling? I don't, Law Gnome, I think you're talking about leveling. I wouldn't do that, but Chris Pratt up a minute ago said Futurama has like 4 different endings. They're all great. Most shows can't get one right. It's funny. 4 different endings. There you go. Joshua says, "You kids, what happened to G.I. Joe and Transformers?" Yeah, that's from like the 50s, right? A little before our time, but Space Jail feels like you're on drugs. Oh my gosh, Space Jail. That show is crazy. You were right. Space Jail is quite a lunatic show. 33s on that. God, Space Jail. Oh, I forgot about that show. That show is too much. I don't even know what to say about it. You know what a show that I thought was kind of like funny or really weird, like but in like a good way that I liked? It's called Ugly Americans. So everything was weird in the show, right? But it was like, oh my gosh, the funniest thing. I could not stop cracking up the first time I seen it. So for whatever reason, the seagulls were like half human, half seagull, but the top half was seagull and the bottom half was human. So you know how birds fly? They're flying and they just poop while they fly? Well, the back half was a person, so they're flying and then they have to... and... Oh, never mind. This is not good viewing. But picture how a bird flying, because like, if you were flying with laying flat, your butt's pointing up, right? So, but they just like, it's part of the cartoon. It was the funniest, even thinking about it, I can't stop laughing. That's as much detail as I'm going into. It wasn't even like a big part of a scene. It was like a 1-second clip they showed before going to commercial or something, but I just could not stop laughing. Could not stop laughing. Berserker Barb to run what players count? I only ever run Berserker Barb on players 1 difficulty. Even if you got a grief, I only ever do players 1 for a Berserker Barb. Whole show was super weird in every way. It was kind of, yeah, but weird in a funny way. Yeah, this Final Space one I've never heard of. You say that's the best one out of the whole group, Disenchanted, Simpsons, Futurama? I've literally never heard of it before. That's kind of crazy. Aqua Teen Hunger Force was never into that one. I've only ever seen a couple episodes, and I just was like, I don't know. I like weird stuff, but that just didn't do it for me. Does high players count spawn more mobs? No. So a higher players count will cause each, like this monster on players 3 has like a 60% chance to drop an item. This one has a 60% chance right here. So he dropped one, he didn't. But so the chance for each individual monster to drop an item increases when the players count goes up. It doesn't actually cause more monsters. So. Wolfen says watching the cartoons from when he was a kid, he can only cringe. You're 39. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm 38, so not too much younger than you there. Oh, this guy was hiding over here. Axer Hardcore, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, you Slayer. Nothing I love more than when people hand over Jeff Bezos' money. Thank you so much, Axer Hardcore. Yeah, Chris up here a minute ago, Chris Pratt saying, Zerker, best at stuff that doesn't take high players counts. For sure. I agree with that as well. Either Trav, Pindle, stuff like that. Hits, sniping the champions, stuff like that. Logan, yeah, saying Final Space, great stuff. Yeah, I've never even heard of it. Crazy. I'll have to, I don't know, see if it's on Netflix or something. Undergrads back in the day, never heard of that one, Trash. Never heard of it. Eli says, catching you while cooking steak. Hey, well done only, okay? If you cook that thing to medium so the thing's still mooing, might have to ban you from the channel. The only controversial topic we talk about on stream, steak doneness. And everyone agrees with me. Everyone knows it. Well done is the best way. Now everybody ensue to get upset. Everyone get as upset as possible. Is that Lieber? You say you were testing out the enchant sorceress with the bow on your third run. You got a Hero's Might the other day. Nice. You people. I don't even want to find Tyrael's Might. As long as I don't find Tyrael's Might, I can just keep magic finding. Just keep going. I don't even want to. You hear that, game? I don't even want to find Tyrael's Might. I don't want it. Well done, Wagyu. Yeah. Could you imagine? You could get like a 1 pound Wagyu, and if you cooked it to well done, it would weigh like 1/16 of a pound when you were done. Oh, and it'd just be a little thin piece of wood. Like, it'd be so funny. Just so funny. Realistically, the drop chance is 50-50. You get it or you don't. Well, really, when you drop a unique sacred armor, you have a what is it, a 1 in 8 or 1 in 9 chance of it being a Tyrael's Might. It's much more likely to be a Templar, but yeah. Just saying Cowboy Bebop. Are you talking about the cartoon version, or are you talking about the more modern Netflix one? I watched the more modern Netflix one. I thought it was pretty good. It was an interesting show. It was kind of the right amount of weird and interesting. So yeah. Good old Cowboy Bebop. The college cult following about college life, you say, huh? Okay. There was only one season. Well, that must have been why I didn't hear about it. There was only one season. Chris says the anime on Adult Swim, you say. Yeah, never. I've seen one for a second here and there. Like, I've seen an episode or two, but no. I only ever seen the Netflix version, so guess I'm just one of those casuals that watches the remakes and not the original that's true to the source material, right? I'm one of those filthy casuals. Xander Games had bought American Wagyu the other day. Felt insulting calling it Wagyu, huh? Yeah, I forget the way that it kind of goes. I'm sure I watched some YouTube videos all about explaining Wagyu and stuff, but Wolfen says, not a big meat eater, but a well-done steak has died twice. I've definitely had a few well-done steaks in my day. But the thing is, it's not really what I'm trying for, but sometimes you just don't, sometimes you don't get it right. I don't really cook steaks very often, so when I do, I'll shoot for a medium, but I'm just not that good at it. I'll be honest. But I will admit, I'll try for a medium, but like I said, I don't cook steaks very often, so I'm not good at it. If a steak is cooked well done, it's honestly not that bad. People act like it's inedible. It is suboptimal, but like, geez. They act like a well done steak is like a poison dagger necromancer or something. Like, no, a well done steak is like, it's like a summon druid. It works fine. Okay, it's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Tofu over a well done steak. Ooh. Oh, you know what you should do? Put tofu on your well done steak. Science. Small charm was decent. I mean, it was a hit recovery defense. I looked at it for a second. I thought about it. Then I stopped thinking about it. It's like better than a regular hit recovery charm, but do people really need 20 more defense? You know, that's what I thought. Drew finally got an ohm. Nice. Paleo Barbs definitely need more defense. Well, maybe. I think it's like the last thing you prioritize on a build is getting more defense. But that's just me. And of course, I'm a softcore player, so if you say hardcore this or that, I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, I don't do that. But yeah. Well done steak is jerky. I don't know how well done you guys are cooking your steaks, I'm gonna be honest. Like, well done steaks aren't that bad, guys. Like, sure, if you put it on and then like 45 minutes later you're like, oh, I forgot about the steak, and it's literally like clank clank clank, I mean, I guess it's not even that bad. Not that bad. Like I said, it's suboptimal. It's not that bad though. Not that bad. I'm gonna be honest. Wolfen says tries to barbecue, tries to grill stuff, but can't for the life of him. Shoot. So you're just like me. You shoot for medium, but yeah. The thing is I'm so used to cooking pork and chicken, and boy, I can't do medium pork. I'm gonna throw that out there. I don't know about you guys. Oh, I just gagged a little bit thinking about it. And my chicken I always cook well done. It's always, every time. So well done chicken every time. Fight me. I was watching a cooking show on Netflix the other day, and they said that they like their pork still pink inside, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you want some brain worms, don't you? Which I guess nowadays that's not as much of a problem, but I don't know. I feel like you just have to cook pork and chicken all the way. You just have to, right? Great, here comes the people saying they like medium rare chicken. Let's go. Smolps, what's going on? Any Tyrrell's Might yet? Not quite yet, but yeah. Tofu with well done steak garnished with a tablespoon of flour. Just regular flour, huh? Yeah, well, maybe. Eric said he's a big fan of those Asman steaks, huh? Asman Gold steaks, there you go. It doesn't work for chicken and pork. I don't know. This cooking show the other day, they legitimately were like, hopefully they don't overcook the pork because I like mine still pink in the middle. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're not going to survive much longer, person. Feel free to be, you're going to be sitting on the toilet for the next 12 hours straight. Yeah, Phil, I definitely agree. Chicken and steak, you cook it through. For sure. For sure. Trash says, Gelback number 2, Goo Goo Dolls fan, Phil number 1. Yeah, I drag her to Goo Goo Dolls all the time. Spitcher. Are we still talking about the pork here, or what are we talking about? Players 1 or 3 for horking. Players 1 for sure. Well, yeah, in almost every circumstance if you're like a horker. So when the item find skill is unaffected by players count. The initial kill is affected by players count, but the secondary drop from find item, you know, when you use find item, the player's count has no effect, so yeah. Oh, you were talking, okay, we're talking about the pork still, okay. Good. Park says, don't mind me just lurking in the shadows. Yeah, no problem, yeah. We love lurkers on this channel. Wait, that sounded a bit weird. You can lurk in the stream, fine. Yeah, I was definitely joking about the medium rare chicken, by the way. I'm pretty sure almost everybody, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows that you need to cook chicken all the way. Not appropriate, Xander. We got kids in here. Chicken sashimi. I don't know what that word means. I know I've heard it before. Is that like what's it called? I don't know what that means. Sushi, there you go. For some man, the things I can't remember nowadays. If I didn't know about all the everything about find item, I would remember what sushi meant. Brain's only got so much room up there. Street Gato saying the worst thing about meat is if you go see the animal and they're all cute and stuff. Yeah, don't do that. But later you remember how they tasted. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the benefits of not raising your own animal, I guess. But yeah. Nice. Base for CTA really matter? No, not really. Really, people pick the base based upon, because you could make it in a flail, and a lot of people do. But let's say you have a flail on this side, and you have a flail over here. If you have the wrong weapon out, you wouldn't be able to tell. So that's why people really like having a crystal sword for the call to arms sometimes, because you'll have a Heart of the Oak. It's a flail, you can tell it obviously, and then you switch, and you have this blue sword that kind of stands out, so you can really tell when you have the call to arms. I go with the double axe, or actually I went with the war axe this time, actually, like a boss. But yeah, no, it doesn't really matter. You just want to go with a low strength base, pretty much. So yeah, Lugal, the ultimate Darwin challenge: chicken sashimi. Yeah, someone said the best part, the crunchy part in the middle. I guess you have the wings. You think you get boneless wings, but they're actually regular wings. You just bite right through the bones, I guess. Best for a paladin one? I mean, probably crystal sword, I guess. There's not really like a best call to arms, I guess. Unless you want to go with the freaking war, whatever it's called. The war scepter or something. But the thing is, you use the battle orders, and then you know, I guess you could use Holy Shield. You get plus skills from that or something, but super unimportant. Super unimportant. I see where you're going. You're trying to. It's kind of like a gotcha question. Super unimportant, though. Yeah. They don't get the Holy Shield on it anymore. But see, I can tell when people ask super specific questions, though. They're trying to get me in a gotcha question. I got to be like a politician up here. We don't talk politics, but yeah, you gotta think about how the person who's interviewing you is asking you the question to tell if they're trying to get you or not. Turn the music up. I'm ready to turn it up on my end, I meant. Try it.
XXXX donated $2 through Super Chat.
Thank you for the Super Chat.
25 United States cents. Go Lions, Ions, Og.
Ion Og. That's got to be a mistake, right? Thank you for the $2. Trash you, Slayer. Appreciate you. Don't talk politics is always talking politics. No, I was just saying, when people ask me these gotcha questions on stream, because they're trying to like clip it and then go talk to the streamer that they stand for, and be like, look, this guy, we can talk crap about him. That's just what I was talking about. You got to answer it like a politician. You got to I got to be nice while also not saying that I really wish they weren't trying to ask me these gotcha questions so they can talk crap about me online. But yeah. Never talk politics. Oh, Steak done this is politics now. Let's go. Jake the Snake and Mankind is politics now. Let's go. Only talk politics all the time. Ceremonial jabs. Donut, what's up? Welcome in.
Cross HXX donated $2 Canadian through Super Chat.
Thanks for the $2. Trash.
25 United States cents. Go Lions, go.
The Lions are going for sure. No doubt. Thank you so much,
Google
Trash.
donated $5 Australian through Super Chat.
Oop.
Ain't nobody got time for that noise. You do you, and we'll keep watching the great content.
Google, thank you so much for the $5. Absolute Slayer. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thank you very kindly, Trash, and Lugal for the generosity. Absolute Slayers? You guys thought I was going to be like Slayers, but I just Slayers? So yeah, Phil, I know I don't have a pinned comment there over on Twitch, but yeah, no politics. We do no politics here, so. What's a gotcha question? It's when somebody asks you something like, when they think they know what I'm gonna say, and the whole reason they're asking the question is trying to get me to say the wrong thing. That's what a gotcha question is. Because it's when somebody will ask you a hyper specific question. What's the best base for this other rune word for this specific character for this specific build? And they're trying to like, the thing is that I would never make a call to arms in a War Scepter for a Paladin. There's no point to it. But it's because for player versus monster, you would never swap over to your War Scepter for whatever skills are on it for a CTA. I would make one CTA for every character. So I would say they're the best base, Crystal Sword. And then the thing is people will ask questions like that, and then they'll be like, oh, look, Phil said this, but actually that base actually isn't even worth much. If you have this specific base that's specifically good for mid-level PvP, it's actually worth like 30 high runes. See, he's an idiot, doesn't know what he's talking about. It happens all the time. All the time. Not that exact example, but that's just an example. Because that's the question that got asked. It matters to some people, Lugal. So maybe I'm a little oversensitive to the topic. Maybe it's just that. That could be it. Probably is it, actually. But anyways. Yeah, Alexander, it's probably my apologies. I'm probably a little overly sensitive about the topic, so probably what I should say is do forgive me for maybe going a little over the top with that. Do forgive me, please do forgive me. And I would say we'll just change the topic. That was my fault for going on a little tangent there. That was very unintelligent of me, and we'll just move on from that. Very unintelligent of myself.
XX Trust HXX donated $5 Canadian through Super Chat. 25 United States cents. Phil doesn't need help on gotchas, does them on his own.
Appreciate you, Trash, for $5 Canadian this time. What a legend.
316 donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Rare steak is trash and A1 is the best. I said what I said.
Appreciate you. Bish. Is that Bishy Bosh? Let's go. $10 Super Chat. My goodness. Thank you so much, Trash and Bish. You legend. Appreciate you. Liber, a green large shield. So a set large shield always the cyberds, I think. I think it is. I don't know. I get the lower level sets. I guess I don't really know a lot about them. 3 sockets. Not that it would be that great anyways, but people don't talk crap on the internet. I heard that they do. I heard they do. Max block or max life on a Hammerden? I think you kind of do both, Swaney. You do max block and then you put everything else into life. So it's kind of like both, sort of. But yeah, it's one of the only builds that I do go for max life with, since you have Holy Shield to get you part of the way there already. Then you only need like, I don't even know how many points. I guess I never really paid too much attention. 60, 80, 100. I don't know. Depends on how you build it, I guess. To get the max block, that's how many points you put in the dexterity. Then you're dumping like 250 or 300 into life. So Chris, there's no way someone would go on the internet and just make stuff up. There's no way. Or no one would ever go on the internet and get way too mad about things that are not that important. It would never happen. It just wouldn't. Yeah, trash out of paper, exactly. I'm trying to save the trees. No, I just didn't feel like it tonight. I haven't done a printer stream in a minute, so maybe I should do one soon. Like a legit printer stream. New to the game and I'm farming Andy and
Phil, my man?
Oh,
How's the slaying?
Figlet, thank you so much for the 13 months. Whoa, that's over a year of Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, Figlet. You slayer. Ooh. How's the slaying's going? Good. Drops not so much, man. Cast Sanctuary has not been paying off lately. I don't know what's going on, but thank you for the Slayer shit, my man. But anyways, Dinkle saying Andy on Nightmare. What should I be hoping for? Well, see, Nightmare and Daryl, I think you could find definitely a Stone of Jordan. If you have more players, kind of, I don't know how high a level you are, or if you have a lot of magic find or anything like that necessarily, but you can get a lot of stuff. I think you can get things like Tal's Amulet, SOJ. I think you can get Viper Magi. Definitely getting the basics knocked off, like Mage Fists. Or like Frostburn or something, if that's going to help you out. I don't know if you can find Trang's gloves, maybe you can't. I'm not sure. I'd have to look up everything. I can't remember for sure, but you can find a lot of stuff. You only level 40. Okay. Yeah, you can find a lot of things, but if you're lower level, you can't run it super fast or super efficiently, so it's going to be a lot more difficult. Any of the times I run Nightmare Andy, it's always when I'm trying to get the SOJ, and yeah, I mean, I'm doing like 30-second runs and stuff, so EK got his first Tri-Res. Nice Tri-Res boots. Love them, love them, love them. See, with 20% faster run walk on the Tri-Res. Nice. Okay, yeah, Chris, I couldn't remember. There's another Chris Pratt that comes in here. Exact same name. So you're the one from where I'm from, right? How do I word this? Okay, I gotcha. Okay, I know who he is. Huh, it didn't pop up on my thing yet.
Talk trash about Phil all the time for the fun of it.
Bro, Mestiv, yo, thank you for the not small, reasonably sized dono, you legend. Note to self: talk about Phil all the time for the fun of it. Totally, totally. Why not? But yeah, thank you for the $25 dono. Absolute legend. Very kind of you. Very generous. My man. My man. Cyberchild, welcome in. Prudence in an embossed plate good for endgame? I don't think I've ever used Prudence before. I would have to look at what's even on it. Good? I would say not super great, but like what's good and what's not good is always dependent on what you can get, right? I never want to say like you have to get Enigma or you have to get Fortitude or something like that. You know, like some people that's just not in the cards, you know, the way they play or the way, you know, their experience level or whatever you want to call it, non-existent. Ooh. So it's hard for me to say if that's good enough for endgame or whatever, but yeah, okay, yeah. No, I knew you were, yeah, you know Snow Pro, you say, yeah. See, I wasn't sure because there's another, either there's another Chris Pratt that comes in the chat or one day you were lying. I'm not sure which one. Like a couple months ago, I thought it was you, and I was saying some things. They're like, no, I did not. No, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. I'm like, oh, awkward. So, Sean says solo offline is where it's at. Every drop is huge. Yeah, it does hit differently when you find something offline crazy, you know. Or when you're doing a Holy Grail and you find something that's absolutely worthless, but you're like, oh my gosh, it's so rare. Like Meng Song's lesson online is worth nothing. You knock it off your Grail, it means something different. Never a troll you like that? Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, you don't have the most uncommon name, so. Definitely there could be someone else in the world possibly named Chris Pratt. It's possible. Yeah, I did see Library. I did see it hit cows. So Fist of the Heavens does no damage to cows. So yeah, it's just rough. Yeah, Mitt, no one would ever troll me. Would never happen. Never. Okay, where was oh, sorry, yeah, I read part of this comment from Christensen up here a minute ago, and I got distracted on accident. My bad. Yeah. So as a returning veteran who doesn't have any friends playing or forum gold and all that stuff, BNet or single player the way to go. It could be either one. If you're gonna play online, I would definitely try to play with people, even if you don't have like quote unquote friends to play with. There's certain areas you can magic find to find stuff and trade up. If you use the trade sites, that is, you pretty much have to trade on trade sites nowadays. It can still be fun online, but definitely offline single player can be mega fun too. Yeah, sorry, I seen your comment and then I just kind of forgot. I don't know. I got distracted by something. I don't remember what happened. How do you know if an item being traded is legit or edited? So the hero, that's just plain 20. You can't really hero edit items online. People can like dupe stuff, I guess. And I guess they're still doing that, but not that I'm going to say that they don't. I don't think you really have to worry about things being duped nowadays. Like things like runes are duped, I'm sure. But I'm just saying, I don't think you really have to worry about it that much. You know what I mean? I don't think Blizzard's really following it at all, is what I'm getting at. I don't think they track anything or really care or police anything at all, is what I'm getting at. So, is it duping or a ton of bots? I guess it could just be bots too. I'm not too familiar with the whole scene of like doing, I don't want to say illegal, like they aren't committing some drastic crimes here against society, but I'm not too familiar with like, what's it called? Breaking terms of service all that much, you know. I'm just not familiar with it. Lugal saying it's pretty much bots, not duping. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, like I said, you could be right for sure. I'm not familiar with the topic much, so. IO Rune missed. I wouldn't say I missed it so much as I chose not to pick it up. Yeah, I don't pick anything up underneath. The lowest rune that I pick up is the most beautiful rune in the game, the Lem rune. Ooh, yeah. Somebody commented on the video the other day. I did see. I don't see all of them obviously, but someone was like, "What's the deal with these Lem runes, by the way?" I thought, yes. At least he could tell that I was kind of joking. The number of times people would be like, "Oh my gosh, you showed a Lem rune. What a noob. He thinks it's good." The number of times that I see that in my videos, the comments, boy, I would just lose. I would just crack up. Just crack up. Need them lems for how much I love gold fighting. Yeah, I need to save them up since I'm going to be gold fighting here pretty soon. I know you're being sarcastic, but yeah, pretty soon here though, for real. I'm off to gamble at Tyro's Might. Oh yes, Street Gato. Someone told me that. Someone told me that. Oh boy, poor guy. Somebody told me that. That's not why Lem runes are so cool to me. I promise you. A Jello looking for the unique unearthed wand. Yeah, it's a tough one to find. Tough one to find for sure. Nick Yo, thank you for the $5 super
Nick
chat.
Stevens donated $5 through super
I need another
chat.
drink already. What's going on?
Smash that like button, y'all filthy animal.
Appreciate you, Nick. Very kind of you. Don't forget, hit the like button, fellas. Are you guys taking my drink? Where did it all go? Maybe I spilled it a little bit. Sean says Diablo ain't dropping nothing tonight. Yeah, usually Cast Sanctuary you get a rune or, you know, all the champions. It's an 85 area. I mean, so the regular champions around can drop everything in the game. I'm not sure. Pretty much the Cast Sanctuary this whole time with the FOH has been not great luck. Not sure. But we'll just keep slaying and it'll happen. What's Enigma worth roughly on non-ladder? I don't know for sure, but I would guess it's probably worth around a jaw and a burr, probably. That'd be my guess. I feel like unless an Enigma is in like some crazy base, it's pretty much just worth what you make it out of. But I will tell you, I'm not the trade wizard at all. So T4 says, yeah, Cast Sanctuary great. Usually having bad luck, I guess. Can't win them all, right? If you didn't have those dry streaks, the bad luck, the good luck wouldn't feel so sweet. Yeah, Sean Tracy saying RNG be like that. It do be like that for sure, yeah. Mark making, yo, what's going on? Welcome in up there. Perfect wolf owl. I would not have any idea what that'd be worth. I don't know the ranges of anything. I don't know how hard it is to find. I have no idea there, Ghost Dog. Geez, a perfect wolf owl. I don't know if that would be worth like an Istrune or like 25 burr runes. I honestly have no idea. No idea. Yeah, I know it's a crazy roll, but like, I don't know. Like, oh, I found a perfect Rixon's Keen. Like, great. I got a perfect Linamos Sash. Like, you know, just because something rolls perfect doesn't mean it's like gonna be worth a ton. But then again, I honestly don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's worth an Ist or if it's worth 25 burr runes, honestly. You never know sometimes. Because it is used, but it's super niche, like some people said, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Somebody. Not this guy. Worth something just for the novelty, perhaps, says Chris. Could be, yeah. That's what I was saying. I don't know if it's worth it for the novelty or it's like... Yeah, because sometimes I even heard people trading like multiple high runes for like certain items that are anti-perfect. Just because they're like anti-perfect collectors. I mean, I haven't heard of that in a long time. That was like in LOD days, but there might still be people like that, you know, like I have no idea. The Hark, what's going on? Welcome in. Being politically wordy again? I don't remember. I just literally don't know what it's worth. Just literally. Wolf Hall Barb seems fun. It's definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Yeah, the novelty of it is kind of fun, I guess you could say. The only thing is, because yeah, pretty much any build where you have to have one specific item or it literally will not function, it kind of seems like a gimmick to me, you know what I mean? Like, you definitely have a ton of life, you can build it up and you can do good with it, but it just seems gimmicky when it's like if you can't imagine being on single player, like you couldn't do a werewolf barb for like a year after starting single player until you found that one specific item. It's not like the build won't be good unless you find that item. You quite literally can't do it. I don't know. It's like, Why am I so against politics? There's literally no motivation, Mike, for me to talk about politics while streaming Diablo 2. And the thing is that people come in here and just spam stuff right now. Just spam it. And then people start talking crap to each other. And everyone gets mad. It's really annoying. I want to have a good time. I want to drink some whiskey and chill, son. But yeah. The main thing with politics is my political opinion is always right. And then anyone who disagrees with whatever I think is always wrong. So that's the worst part. Because anyone who disagrees is always wrong. It's kind of just like everything else when I'm streaming. Everything I say is right. And I'm joking. That's half joke in there, so. Fair enough, yeah. Did you guys forget I'm always right? Yeah. See, we play video games to get away from that stuff. If I want to worry, I can just go ahead and look at my mortgage or something. Favorite whiskey? The thing is I'm so cheap. EK, I'm so cheap. If you went by what whiskey I bought the most, it'd be like Costco whiskey. Kirkland's, but
Lugal
I don't know.
donated $5 Australian through Super Chat. Phil, PM me your PO box address and I'll ship you a few of the best posse beers
Oh boy.
to keep you lubricated on stream.
Thank you for the $5 super chat. Lugo. So I don't have a P.O. box. It's a very kind offer for you. If I did, I would just tell you and you could send me beer. But yeah, I don't have a P.O. box. I don't have like, I'm not really the type of like quote unquote business that I would need a P.O. box or need a business address to have things sent to usually. But very kind offer. And thank you for the generous $5 super chat. You legend. Shiny McShine says he found a perfect Tyrell's Might strength res defense. So you found a literal perfect Tyrell's Might, huh? Interesting. I don't know that that would be worth any more than a normal one, but you never know those people that just want perfect stuff, maybe. Send this man some good whiskey / scotch. So the thing is here though, I actually don't like scotch. I like bourbon. 2 hell runes, huh? Like American whiskey and like Canadian whiskey. Not a big fan of Irish and Scotch. That whole peat moss flavor, it just doesn't do it for me. That smoked peat moss flavor. See, the thing is I like whiskey, but I don't know that I'm really a whiskey connoisseur, you know what I mean? I'm not like a connoisseur. I guess, like, I'm a whiskey drinker, like somebody who just only drinks, like, light American beer is a beer drinker, so kind of like that. Yeah, I mean, Jack Daniels is fine. Japanese whiskey, I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever had like any type of Asian. I've never had Japanese whiskey or anything. Don't they do like rice whiskey or something like over in that side of the world or whatever? I'm not an expert on it, but yeah. Chris is, oh yeah, gin. No, I don't do gin either. The sickest I ever got, probably the sickest I ever got, gave me problems for a long time. So I got a 5th of Pop Off vodka and a 3 liter of orange pop when I was like not old. That messed me up for a while. Like, I feel like I was knocked out for days. I couldn't drink whiskey for years after that. I suppose that may, yeah. No. I mean, I just like regular whiskey. I'm not like, I don't have a personal preference, I guess, on a type, but. Nick says, if I had a P.O. box, I get random dumb stuff from all the lunatics. All you lunatics. Maybe. Steel Reserve. Ooh, that's where it's at. Yeah, totally. Mad Dog 2020. Ooh. That's where it's at. Yeah, Seizure. Yeah, those are some good ones. Those are some good ones right there. Milwaukee's Best Ice. Legitimately used to drink that all the time back in the day. 5.9%, and it's only 99 cents for a 24 ounce. Let's go. That was like what you'd get after work when you're like 21. Like 5.9%, the value. Such a great value. See, the thing you guys didn't know, I've always been this way. Literally always. My mindset is always that, as if it's the Great Depression at all times. Don't know why, just how I am. I think it's genetic. I think my dad was kind of the same way, sort of. Old school Four Locos? Oh my gosh. Getting white girl wasted you're talking about, huh? You mean the ones that they outlawed because they were messing people up so bad? Boone's Farm and Mad Dog 2020. No, I was talking to this one guy, right? And he was an experienced partier, we'll say. He said what he would usually do is he would get Boone's Farm, and that would be like his mixer. So you get Boone's Farm and a fifth of vodka. So that's like how he partied. Whoa. Getting after it. Eric says Boone's when we were like 14. Oh yeah. That's like what you'd get for like the girls, right? Contagious says also from Michigan. So you said Colt 45 and you're also from Michigan. Is Colt 45 just a Michigan thing? I didn't think it was. Are those two comments related? Not sure. What's up, buddy? Looking one of my friends' channels and they came across your channel. Really doing a great job, buddy. Keep it up. Add me on the Discord. Are you part of? Did you join my Discord or whatever? If you exclamation Discord, you can join in there if you want to. Welcome in, by the way. Big promise. Welcome in. Players 5 cows is scary. Did you say you almost got taken out a minute ago? Yeah, they can get you. Cows hit pretty hard. Strap said a big saver too. Yeah, I've just always kind of been like that, huh? I mean, not even a big saver. I guess I never really made very much money, but I don't derive a lot of happiness from things that cost a lot of money too. So I more so just want to like go in the backyard and drink a few beers and play cornhole or horseshoes or something and have like 40 people that I'm friends with and I know around and have a good time. Unfortunately, nobody really does that anymore. So, bye. Zima with a Jolly Rancher, Nick Stevens says, around a bonfire. Oh my gosh. That was a little bit before my time. Just a little bit. I never heard about that before, right? Because Zimas were discontinued before I was like 21, before I like started drinking. I think. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. But there was like a 40-year-old lady that worked in the factory, my first full-time job I had, and she said that was her favorite. Zimas, and you drop the Jolly Rancher in there. Half a gallon of Everclear, 2 liter of Big Red. Big Red. How do you get a 2 liter of Big Red? Like Red Pop? Oh, Everclear, gosh. Ugh. Gross. Yeah, Master Flex. It's people's names sometimes. They did bring Zima back, yeah. At some point, but yeah. Big Red is gnarly. I don't even know what that is. What, did I miss what that was? See, you're saying D2 and family, all that matters. There you go. I definitely like more stuff than just D2 and family, but yeah. Yeah, I would definitely like to do more things with people I would like to see, but you know. When you get older, everyone's always busy all the time and stuff, so it's what it is. Nothing like good tequila on ice, Tony Stark says. So yeah, I didn't realize that tequila could be like as good as it really is, to be honest. So I don't remember what it is. My wife's cousin's cousin or something, or maybe it's just my wife's cousin or second cousin or aunt's cousin. I don't know. I don't remember things good sometimes. So somebody that is in some way related to some way Anyway, somebody I know like owns a company that makes tequila, and oh my gosh, the stuff is so good. Like, expensive tequila can be so good. I never even knew stuff could taste that good, to be honest. It was very good. But also, I could never afford, like, the cheapest bottle would be like the most expensive bottle I've ever bought in my entire life, so. But the thing is, I'm very cheap, so the bottle probably isn't that expensive to most people. The cheaper one was like 55 or something. So. Who drinks booze for the taste? I mean, I don't know, some people, right? If a girl likes it and it's an alcoholic, if it's a drink, it's probably not that great, says Mitt. Maybe, maybe. Big Red is a cream soda. Okay. So Big Red is probably... Is Big Red like a regional pop? A regional soda, I should say. Kind of like how Rock and Rye is around here. Fago Pop when they make Rock and Rye. What's the tequila name? I honestly don't remember what it is. I honestly don't remember. Ever grind with Ondals for experience? No, I've never done that. I never, oh my gosh, look at this green Ogrimo. Ogre. Not ogre. People think it's ogre, but it's actually Ogre. For sure. Maybe. Maybe it is, maybe it is. Chris says, crazy how good expensive liquor can be. Maybe. This is a true story. I don't know much about that. I can't afford to drop $150 on a bottle of whiskey or something. I'm more of the Kirkland's variety type of guy. Yeah, if a bottle of Jack Daniels is like on the expensive side for me, if that tells you if that tells you anything. Matt B saying you can actually drink to not just get drunk. You guys know that, right? Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Wait, what? Is that possible? No, I'm half joke. We're joking. No, I mean, you are right. You're right, but Kirkland's the same as Grey Goose. Yeah, I forget. I don't know if it was Grey Goose. I thought it was. Maybe it was. I don't remember. I don't know that it really is the same. So Kirkland's vodka, I do know. I looked this up the other day because we talk about it all the time. I think it's bottled by the same company. Maybe not Grey Goose. I thought it was a different company, not Grey Goose, but I could be wrong. It doesn't really matter, but either way. I don't know for sure that bottled by the same company means the same thing, right? Not 100% sure, but I feel like there's like so many myths, like so many oh man, Kirkland golf balls are just Pro V1s with a different stamp on them. Oh, this Kirkland shoes are just some other brand of shoes with super expensive shoes with Kirkland's name on them. The vodka is just Grey Goose with a different name on it. I feel like there's a Kirkland's like myth for every item that Costco sells. I just feel that way. You having some CC right now, says Lightwear? Well, no, it's actually not. It's not really a step up from that though, I'm gonna be honest. So for the price, I think this is a good value. I'm making whiskey and waters here too. You guys can roast me for it slightly. Don't roast me too heavy. Just roast me like just like a medium, just like a medium. I actually have black velvet. So, there you go. Judge me all. It's good enough for me. I'm not too high class for that. Son of War and Angel's Envy. What? Because we were talking about a few different things. We were talking about. Is that a whiskey or was that a tequila? Because we talked about tequila a little bit ago. First time he ever blacked out was Black Velvet, huh? Well, unfortunate. Jumbo Jet. I think you got auto-corrected like 4 different times there. I can't read that for some reason. It was a bourbon, Son of War. Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, 55. That's like my birthday where I'm going crazy type of thing. So. A boozer, hey, what's going on? Chugging Boone's Farm? Like Chugging Boone's Farm, nice. There's a song wrote for right. Still not sure there, Jumbo. I'm still confused. I don't know why. Still Lord's Cabbage. Nice. Nice, Eric F. Yeah, seizure. So yeah, Tyrell's Might, the final item on the Grail. It's the only thing I haven't found so far. And it's been like months and months and months. This has been the only item. So yeah. Son of War says 9 months to a year, a bottle lasts you. Oh my gosh. Impressive. Yeah, I know. Like a fifth. Man. Anyways, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. I probably drink a little more than I probably should. Maybe a little bit. 2% more. Where do you farm D-Web? So yeah, D-Web, not really an item you quote unquote like farm. Pretty much just hit 85 areas. Anytime Andy's terrorized, make sure you go there. And just kind of hope for the best. Whether you like pits, ancient tunnels, chaos sanctuary, wherever. And then just anytime, like I said, anytime Andy's terrorized, hit that. Probably Mephisto too, and yeah, you just cross your fingers, hope for the best. Gosh, man, if I could get that cruel Ogrimal of like evisceration, oh my gosh. Yeah, terrorized Andy, if you're high enough level, causing the Terror Zone to be high enough level, can definitely drop Tyrell's Might, yeah. What game am I going to play if I find Tyrell's Might? I mean, I'll probably still play Diablo 2. There is some other stuff I do want to try. I've been talking for months that, like, I played Diablo 3 when it first launched. I haven't played it since. I played it for about a month when it launched. It was like, this game's terrible, and never played it again. I have it already. It came with some, like, maybe when I bought D4, it came with it or something. I don't remember. So I have it already. So I'm thinking about trying that. But yeah, I don't know. Try to play some more D2 too, right? It's not bad. It's no D2 though, says Jello Salad. Well, nothing's D2, right? Favorite movie type? Definitely comedy. Probably about 2 hours ago we were talking about the movies. Not a horror movie guy. Mostly comedy, really. But I'll be honest, I don't really watch movies a lot anymore. Don't really watch movies a lot anymore. Come on, with the fire stuff. Get anything worth a Ood Legend? Man, they've been slow. Every stream so far has been slow. I might have to. My regular videos are like here's 15 hours in the Chaos Sanctuary. I might have to do like 40 hours in the Chaos Sanctuary just to get enough clips to make a video. It's been slow. I have like 3 good items I found in like 7 hours. It's crazy. So it's just crazy. Master Flex said his friend tried to get him to buy D4. He said, no way. In my position, I definitely was going to buy it. I'll be honest, I probably would have bought it even if I wasn't like streaming and stuff. But yeah, obviously I'm playing D2 right now, so it kind of tells you what I think about it. But yeah, Saffron says only watches Sweet Phil streams. What a legend! Thank you so much, Saffron. Jeez, what a ringing endorsement from an absolute D2 god over here. Ooh, appreciate you. NLK says don't compare games to D2, you have a lot more fun. Probably a true story. It's hard to not compare other Diablo games to Diablo 2 though, right? It's tough. Yeah, PoE 2 coming out. Yeah, quite often that one's talked about. A lot of people who like Diablo stuff, like Path of Exile stuff, so I've never really. That could be one that I could try here. I guess Path of Exile. But man, yeah, the way Path of Exile is, because they've added so much stuff that it's like very intimidating, right? I haven't looked at it too much, but that's what I've heard, I should say. That there's been so many seasons and they add and add and add and add and add, and there's like a million things you have to learn about. And like I said, I'm just speaking from what I've heard from some people, so. But yeah, if I did play Path of Exile, you guys would just be like looking at me play, like just shaking your head at me like, what is this guy doing? Jumbo Jet says very true. Yeah, that's just what I had heard, because some people were asking me about Path of Exile 2, and I was like, man, I've heard that you have to watch an hour and 45-minute YouTube video, and they're showing like their spreadsheets and this and that for how to do a build and stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. And then the people were saying to me that actually it probably won't be as bad for a Path of Exile 2, because in PoE 1, they've had season after season after season after season of additions, and they add. So there's so much stuff now, but when the game first launches for PoE 2, it's not going to be as like elaborate. That was an argument that was made to me anyway, so. PoE 2 should be more streamlined. It could be, yeah. That's what people were kind of saying, sort of, right there. Lunchbox saying over on Twitch, PoE 2 will have a lot of new players because it won't be so much stuff as a start. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I could try it. It is free after all, so the price is right. Mitt, peace out. Said you gotta go. All right, peace out. Siege, you're saying Grim Dawn similar to D2? Yeah, Grim Dawn, definitely something I've heard of, but not as popular, not as talked about, I should say, in my community anyways, as Path of Exiles. Everyone talks about Path of Exile. Everyone. Yeah, free is a good price. You don't get much better than free. The only way that could get better is if they pay you to play it. And give me something good, bro. Come on, game. Getting annoying. my third stream, and I've like had a few good things. Someone says Demon Horn Edge, according to a subreddit, was like a good item. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know of any builds that prefer Demon Horn's Edge over like other items for sure. Can't really think of any ever. I don't think I've ever seen anyone ever use Demon Horn's Edge. Get the fuck out of here. Keep running away. Yeah, area, it's definitely better. I feel like it is for sure. And the fact that I'm always right about everything, that leads me to believe that I'm right. It's just a joke. Just a joke. Without the stash tabs, Indiche, yeah. I have heard that you like really want to get the stash tabs. So you, not that you have to, but you really want to, which are like $10 or something like that. So while it is free, you're probably going to end up spending the $10. Drewby finally got the runes for Crescent Moon. Can't find a Phase Blade base. Crescent Moon Phase Blade. What are you going to use it for? Because I feel like you probably just want to do a Crescent Moon and a Crystal Sword. Because usually you use that for casters with the minus lightning res. So you probably want to make that in a Crystal Sword so it has much lower requirements. What'd you clip, Lugal? What'd you clip from me? Don't do that. 15 to 30 if you want 4 or 5 stash tabs. Oh, so they're like what, $5 a piece or something like that? Ooh, okay. The useful item. Can we get a good roll? 35. Boom. 26. No. All right, maybe I'm exaggerating. It is 26, which is not good, but it's just Viper Magi. I mean, at least it's an item that if at a certain time I found it, it would be exciting. If that was like the third day of ladder and you found the 26 Viper Magi, be so happy. So happy. Z-Straps saying D2 is the RPG benchmark, right? F double X for the look. For Crescent Moon? Why did I think Crescent Moon could only be made in swords? Oh, so axes, swords, and polearms. I guess I never realized that. How about that? Huh. I just always assumed it was swords only because that's just what people did. Nice. Big William says, with hard, complicated games, he feels like people usually aren't welcoming, but PoE is not that way. Yeah, I guess I've never heard anything about like the community being non-welcoming or whatever. I've just heard that it like you have to watch like an hour and 45-minute video of like these super in-depth spreadsheets and these giant like elaborate schemes of how to set your characters up and stuff. Like it's pretty much you know, I've just heard it's super unrealistic to like imagine an average person creating like being able to put together their own build to play the game, which while I do this full time right here, it's because I already know most of the stuff. I don't have time to learn 70 trillion hours of a new game, right? So Jeff saying Crescent Moon in a military pick. Ooh. There you go. Is that considered an axe? I guess it would be, right? So there you go. Sounds like it works out. Think of how long it took to learn Diablo 2. I feel like Diablo 2 isn't really that elaborate. It almost has like deceptively small amounts of elaboration. The only thing that's quote unquote elaborate, I guess, kind of sorta, is if you don't know what to pick up. Because so many things do drop, but you just don't want to touch any of it. Sorta. It really is. Diablo 2 really is just like a slot machine. It's a bunch of garbage that just like spins around, and then every once in a while you hit the lottery. Really what it is. Good old soul rune. Oop, miss. Way more fun, yeah, for sure. Way more fun than slot machines. That costs money. This is free. Bro. Famous for the lying character sheet, for sure, Ghost. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, and back in the day, they didn't tell you none of that stuff. The whole breakpoints and all that stuff, nobody knew about that. For sure. Your BFF will not play D2. How to convince him? Oh boy, I don't know. Tell him to watch this stream. There you go. Not sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and creep around 9 o'clock here. Not quite, but it's getting close. I'm gonna go ahead and call her a night. Ladies and gentlemen, fellas. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And the generosity tonight. Thank you guys so much. Every time the generosity is just crazy. Just crazy. So thank you guys so much. Means a lot, and it really is. You Giga Chad legends that really do support the channel and keep everything going. So thank you guys so much. Thank all you legends so much. But yeah, with that being said, peace out, ya legends. Ooh. And don't forget, keep slaying.